Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a two-part pickup video for the 2022 HeroesCon comic convention that was held in Charlotte, North Carolina a couple weeks ago. Hoping to get this done earlier, but just haven't been able to find the time. But this is the first time the HeroesCon has been held for the last, well, since 2019 because of COVID. So we were really excited for it to come back. This is in my backyard, something that I look forward to every year, hanging out with my older brother. And my kids have actually also really started to look forward to this. So all of us went on Friday and did some shopping, did some walking around. I didn't pick up a whole lot that day just because I had my family with me. But I went back on Saturday, went back on Sunday, and picked up some stuff. So I'm gonna do a two-part. I figured we'd start off with the Marvel books. If that's not up your alley, I also will be doing a video of small press stuff that I picked up, independent books, things like that. So go ahead and get started here. Now I was just focusing on filling some holes, but typically when I go to these kind of type of events, I don't look at the wall books. I don't look at the $5 books. I look in the, I'm looking for deals. I'm looking to fill holes in runs of titles and stuff like that. And pretty much everything that's going to be in this video came at great discount. That's part of the fun too. One of the titles I was looking to fill some holes in is Amazing Spider-Man, and I was late to the title. I did not come onto the title until the Clone Saga, so this is around that time, issue 398. So that filled a hole. Also picked up Avengers 328. That is the origin of Rage, a character that later went on to be featured in the pages of the New Warriors, one of my favorite team books. Somehow I missed issue 2 of Black Cat. This is the second printing. I found it in a 50-cent box. I don't know if I didn't scan the issue when I received it, and that's why it showed on my list that I needed it, but for 50 cents and a second printing, I figured why not. Was able to fill in a couple holes, earlier holes in my Captain America Volume 1 run, issue 260. And 268. Probably one of my favorite covers, and I'm surprised I didn't have this one. Mike Zeck cover here, 286. It's a newsstand. Would have been nice to have the direct, but Daredevil, that's another title I've been slowly knocking out some holes. Found issues 222, issue 240, 247, 250, 256, which if I'm not mistaken, I just noticed the other night that the Key Collector app had this comic spiking. I can't remember what the significance was. I'll have to go back and check. 258, the Bengal, that's another character that showed up later in the pages of New Warriors. I thought that was pretty cool. And then towards the end of the Volume 1 run, 361. Doctor Strange. Issue 3. Jump a little bit to 31, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 43, 45, 48, 50, 51, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and the last one I picked up, issue 59. Got one issue of Doom 2099, getting really close to wrapping up that that one there with it. And then I think these were out of quarter boxes. Fantastic Force. I had a few issues that had tied over to a Atlantis Rising storyline that ran through FF and I think Namor. But I found nearly the entire run, and at a quarter a piece, I thought, why not? Didn't have issue 1, so I'll be on the look for that. They had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I believe I had like 8, 9, 10, and 11. Or 8, 9, and 10. And then we found issue 11, 12, 13, issue 15, and issue 16. Not the biggest FF fan, but I grabbed stuff here and there, such as the Fantastic Four Unplugged. There was a time these Unplugged books from Marvel, 99-cent books, were, you could find them all day long in the cheap boxes, but they're starting to get a little harder to find. But I got issues 1 and 2, and I think those came out of the quarter boxes as well. Now, had I not been all over the place looking for other stuff, I probably would have spent a little bit more time working on G.I. Joe. This is a series I'd love to go ahead and finish piecing together, but the books have really jumped in price, especially key issues and whatnot. Found issue 114. I think this might have been the last comic that I bought on Sunday before leaving. But there were several dealers that had a nice run of Joe books, but I mean, they were some of the ones towards the end, the Ninja Force, the polybagged and everything. I mean, they wanted $10 and $15 for them. It's not horrible. I just that just wasn't really high on my list at this particular show. But next time, I definitely will probably go after a few more. Switching back over to the superheroes, though, I did get a couple of Hulks. Got 311, 395, and 396. There's not a whole lot of Hulk on my want list, but there are a few things there. And Del Keon, Punisher, I mean, it's gonna be good. Just like Captain America, still working on piecing together the old Buckethead, Iron Man, when I can find good deals on them. So I found 189, 197. I believe I got those on Friday. I had time to peek through a couple of boxes while my kids were looking elsewhere. And then I do have to say, I don't know a lot about these, but I got them for 50 cents. These are the point issues. So we have 258.1, 0.2, 0.3, and 0.4. So I do look forward to reading those, figuring out what's going on. Volume 2 of the Heroes Reborn stuff. I used to have, there were 13 issues. I used to have all of them, but you know, when I did a big purge years and years and years ago, I got rid of that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of piecing those together. Don't want to pay much. But I found issue 4 of Iron Man. Happens to be the Mark Silvestri, not Mark Silvestri, Will Spartatio, excuse me, Christmas variant. And also found issue 10. And then when it resumed with volume 3, I am still I'm close to finishing off that run, but there were some holes that I still had and I was able to fill. So we got issue 53, and you can see the legacy numbering there. And then we jump over to 66, 67, excuse me, yeah, 66, 67, 68, 69, jump ahead a little bit, issue 73, 75, 76, classic Addy Granoff cover there, 77, 78, 82, 83, getting to the end, 85, the beginning of the disassembled Avengers disassembled storyline, 86, 87, 88, and 89. I really enjoyed the storyline. I think I picked these up off the shelf originally before, again, kind of going through a purge. All right, almost done here. A couple of Marvel Comics Presents issues 45, 65, 66, 112, 114, and 115. Picked up Marvel Knights number 6, mainly for the Maximum Security crossover. That's not a title that I'm looking to necessarily put together. However, the last version, or the last volume of Marvel Knights, I did find some in the quarter box on Sunday. So I got issues 1, 2, 3, and 6. The Marvel Knight imprint, I got Mutant 2099. Was the last book that I needed for the Marvel Knights 2099 stuff that they did. Just a random issue of Mockingbird. It was El Cheapo. Some Punisher, the issue 2 from that series, and then over to War Journal. Found a couple of issues towards the end of the run, which are a little harder to find and typically can run a few dollars more, but got these out of dollar boxes. So I got issues 74 and 76. And then these also came from quarter boxes. Got the entire run of Solo. That goes into my Spider-Man stuff, essentially. So there's issue 1 and 2. Issue 3. Issue 4 and issue 5. And speaking of Spider-Man, I found a few spectaculars. 139, 151, 153, and the last two, I got issue 32 of The Thing. There's about 5 issues or so that Vance Astro appeared in, and wanted to pick those up for my, kind of a small set to add to either New Warriors or Guardians of the Galaxy. So don't see those very often, at least not the issues that I'm looking for. And the last issue, I think my brother found this one for me. What if, issue 22, what if the Silver Surfer had not escaped Earth? Looking forward to reading that. Don't know if Ron Lim did the interior, but I love that cover. So that is it as far as Marvel goes, though. Like I said, I'll do a follow-up video that's got some smaller print, some independent books that I picked up, as well as some creator-owned title that I picked up and talked to the after talking to the creator at the show. So hopefully you guys like these pickup videos. Don't do them all that often, but I'll look at doing another one here very soon. So look out for part 2. Otherwise, we'll catch you back here next time.